Today I would like to talk about the concepts of demand. First, you might ask, what is demand? Demand can be referred to as the relationship between the quantity of a good or service consumers will purchase and the price charged for that good. It can also be referred to as the want or desire to possess a good or service with the necessary goods, services, or financial instruments necessary to make a legal transaction for those goods or services. I would also like to discuss what demand is not. Demand is not simply a quantity consumers wish to purchase, such as 10 apples or 20 shares of the company you may work for. Because demand represents the entire relationship between quantity desired of a good and all possible prices charged for that good. Now, the specific quantity desired for a good at a given price is known as the quantity demanded. Typically, a time period is also given when describing quantity demanded. And the only thing that can change the quantity demanded would be the price of that product. Now, to help you better understand the quantity demanded, we have this thing called demand schedules. And what a demand schedule is a demand schedule is a table which lists the possible prices for a good and service and the associated quantity demanded. The demand schedule for, say, apples could look as the following chart shows. Say you are selling apples for 75 cents. Say for 75 cents an apple, you average 270 apples a week. Well, say you dropped your price to 70 cents. You know, more than likely you're probably going to attract more people and sell more apples. So, as in correlation to the graph here, 70 cents per apple equals out to 300 apples a week. And if you dropped it another 5 cents down to 65 cents an apple, as the chart has already showed us, it goes up to 320 apples a week. And if you dropped it down to 60 cents, it averages out to about 400 apples a week. Now, as we can see in the chart, as price goes down, quantity goes up. And vice versa, as price goes up, quantity goes down. And to better understand the chart, we have something that is called a demand curve. Now, the definition of demand curve is simply a demand schedule presented in graphical form. The standard presentation of a demand curve has price given on the y-axis and the quantity demanded on the x-axis. The law of demand. The law of demand states that ceteris paribus, the quantity demanded for a good rises as the price falls. In other words, the quantity demanded and the price are inversely related. Demand curves are drawn as downward sloping due to this inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. And as you see in the graph here, as we have the demand curve that slopes down from left to right, it starts at 75 cents, and as you see on the bottom axis, the quantity axis here, 75 cents, you're at 270 apples. And as you follow the curve, it goes down to 70 cents at 300, 65 cents to 320, and at 60 cents, you're at 400 apples. Now, all this helps you better understand the demand and how the demand affects productions. And I hope you have a better understanding after watching this of the concepts of demand.